In today's video, I'm going to show you how to actually print with AI content on TikTok Shop as a beginner. For those who might be asking, who am I run a community called ScaleX AI with my two other partners here, and we started AI TikTok Shop about a year ago, and we transitioned into actually teaching students. So for example, Bo, he hit 142K GMV last month, all with AI content. And then down here, we have NTF, who was able to quit his 9-to-5 job with AI content. He's able to work from anywhere. As you guys can see here, he's on the beach working on his laptop. So in today's video, you're going to learn about TikTok Shop account methods. So how to grow accounts and how to buy accounts. You're also going to learn how to save your commissions from bans through brand connections and 1% invites. You're also going to learn how to find viral AI content through Kalo data research as well as burner research. And then finally, you're going to learn how to make your first 10K a month as a complete beginner with the content creation. But before we get started, I want to have full transparency with you guys. With AI TikTok Shop, there is a barrier to entry. The people that are new or don't know what they're doing always make bad content, which gets them low views, which gets them no GMV max, which is the ad spend. And these people also get violations, which lead to account bans, which also leads to frozen commissions. And then it turns into a spiral. So we have a method on actually keeping your commissions safe. So most people would typically make the content and post it. They would make some money on the account. Then they would end up getting banned and they would lose all their commissions, which would lead them to quitting and going back to their 9-to-5 job. But with the brand connection allows off-platform payouts. So it's the same process of making and posting the content, making the money on the account. Your account will get banned over time, but the commissions are tracked through the brand connection. So you're actually able to get paid out through the brand directly instead of having, TikTok be the middleman. So how this works is the brand invites you by a 1% commission collaboration invite, and it will look something like this. You'll see the very low commission rate right here, which means you are set at 1% commission. But don't worry, if the brand is paying 25% commission, the other 24 is getting tracked off platform. So if your account gets banned, instead of your commissions getting frozen on the TikTok platform, they actually stay with the brand. So at the end of each month, the brand pays you out that 24% straight to your bank account. But the number one issue with the 1% is that a lot of people don't know how to get in contact with these brands. And it's actually kind of hard. You need to have a lot of leverage to be able to get these brands to want to actually do this for you. So in our free community, we actually offer these brands for you. And like I said, these brands, they pay you out monthly, either through PayPal, Wise, or some type of bank transfer. All right, so now that we understand 1% invites, let's move on to the TikTok Shop accounts section. So shop accounts need 5,000 plus followers to get accepted into the actual TikTok Shop program. But with TikTok Shop, there's two different programs. There's one that you hit at 1,000 followers, which is the Creator Pilot Program, which limits you to like 3 shoppable posts per week. And the other is the actual shop program, which you need 5,000 followers to access, and it's not always the easiest to get accepted if you're growing these accounts yourself. So I actually provided two different methods to obtain a 5,000 plus follower account that's actually approved. So the first one is Grown. This is one that you do all by yourself, and there is some pros and some cons. So with the pros for the Grown accounts, you can do it at zero cost. You don't have to pay for the account, nothing like that. You can grow them at volume, so you can run like 5 different accounts, growing them all at once. And they also can be healthier than bot accounts depending on the audience. And some of the cons is it's very time consuming. There's no guaranteed acceptance into the shop program as well. And there's no type of warranty with the account versus buying an account. So when growing these accounts, there's a method to growing them pretty quickly, and that can be done through posting just AI slop. As you guys can see, this account right here hit 136K followers by posting AI content. This one right here is at 80K followers posting AI content. And this is just an example, and this is just 2 accounts. But there is a ton of accounts that do this to get, the followers fast to get approved for TikTok Shop. So pulling up this first account right here, as you guys can see, this is literal complete AI slop, but it gets the followers and it gets the views, which is a good thing, which is what you want for an account like this. And then here's another one. It's literally Tung Sahur eating mukbangs in his car, and it's getting insane followers for some reason. But yeah, either way, both of these methods are valid to get you followers fast and potentially get you a good TikTok Shop account. Now moving into the bot account. So the pros for this is the suppliers, they provide warranties for the accounts. So if they get banned within like a 48 hours to like 7-day period, they do have warranties. So you're able to get the account replaced for free. Another pro is that these accounts are already shop approved. So this is one of the biggest problems with growing your own accounts. They're never guaranteed to get approved for TikTok Shop, which means you could grow an account to like 100K followers it not get approved. So you just wasted all that time when you could have just bought an account and started posting shoppable content already. Which brings me to my next pro is you're actually able to move with speed. So instead of spending all this time growing these accounts that might not get approved, you can buy 5 TikTok shop accounts and start posting shoppable content and making money by the time you get one, grown account approved. But one of the biggest cons for this is if you don't know what you're doing or you don't know where to look, a lot of these suppliers will charge you $500 to $600 per account. So you can buy these accounts from our free Discord. We are not charging $500 or $600 for these accounts. We actually have an in-house supplier and account manager. We do have the cheapest accounts available, and you can join the free Discord in the link below. But this is pretty much how the process would work. We have a ticket system where you would just create a ticket. It'll create a unique ticket between us, the coaches, as well as the account manager. And you'll have a unique ticket between us as well as the account manager to get you a TikTok shop account safely. So now that we understand TikTok shop accounts, let's go into making viral and high converting content. For making high converting and viral content, there are some do's and some don'ts. What you want to do is take inspiration from real UGC content, like the location, the scenario, the wording, the topics, the pain points. You do want to replicate proof of concept AI content with innovation as well. This is more for the advanced people that already know kind of what they're doing with the AI content and they know how to innovate AI content. And you do also want to repurpose winning script formats to a new pain point as well. So this will target a whole different audience if you do this. But as a beginner, you always want to replicate AI content so you actually know the process of what you're doing and how to actually make the content good. So moving on to the don'ts, and this is one of the things I see a lot of beginners do. They recreate UGC content one-to-one. And the reason I don't like when people do this is because with AI content, you have an unfair advantage that UGC creators don't have. UGC creators are trapped to one specific content style, but with AI, you can be anybody, sell anything, and target anyone with AI content. So if you're recreating UGC content, you're just making it harder for yourself. And a lot of beginners also create concepts without any type of proof of concept. So they go onto Claude or ChatGPT and do some random GPT, generated concept, which has no proof of concept. And they wonder why they're not getting views. It's because it's not proven to work. And another thing I see a lot of beginners do is they create new scripts from scratch. So the reason why you don't want to do this is because someone's already done the heavy lifting for you. You can just take what they did and what they made money off of and take it to your original piece of content, and it will do just as good. So now that we understand the do's and don'ts of making viral and high converting content, let's move over to the Kalo Data section. So if you guys don't know what Kalo Data is, it shows brands, products, videos, accounts, keywords of everything on TikTok Shop. And the reason why Kalo Data is so important is because you can find a bunch of AI content under brands like Toplux and Dr. Malaxin, and it will make your life so much easier when you actually go to make the content because you have the proven content right here. As you guys can see, this is a beauty product that made 50K off of one single video. And the beauty about Kalo Data is it shows you everything. Like you can see the creator information, the account that ran this video right here. You can see all their other content and what they're doing to actually make money. As you guys can see, this video did 1.36 million views and made 21.5K. This one did 9.3K with a little bit over 500,000 views. So you guys can see exactly what's working with Kalo Data, which will make it a lot easier on your journey because you have the proof of concept right there. Another very important tool is the burner account. So we call this the burner method. So the way you will make this work is you will go to Kalo Data and you'll find an account like this. You'll make a dedicated account on your phone to, burner content, AI content. So basically you have the TikTok URL right here. You just look it up on your phone and then you interact with that account and you'll start seeing more AI shoppable content pop up on your For You page, which will give you a constant list of working AI content that you can implement into your own content. And it is best to have a dedicated TikTok account for this. So you'll have an optimized For You page and everything will stay optimized. So instead of like having this on your personal TikTok account, you'll have a dedicated account for this. So this will be all that you see on that account. Now here's how you'll actually start to print. So step one, you want to choose a brand that offers the 1% invite. So like I said, we offer these brand connections in our free Discord community and you can join that with the link down below. Step two, you need to build a proven content plan. And having a dedicated content plan allows you to have the data that you need to actually find out what you need to split test off of once you start getting some outlier views. And the same thing for all the brands that we have for the 1% collaboration inside of our free community. We have these content plans built out for you so you know where to start. And step 3 is the content creation. So AI platforms like Higgsfield will have all of the image and video generations tools needed to start posting today. And the main tools working right now for image is GPT Image 2, Nano Banana Pro and 2, and Sold 2.0. For video, it is Seedance 2.0, Kling 3.0, as well as VEO. And as you guys can see, all of these tools are proven to work. These are all accounts from students inside the free as well as the inner circle. You guys can see here by the revenue, by the data, that these tools are proven to work. 50K, 40K, 30K, 19K, 27K, 18K, 8K, 10K, 9K, 4K. Like, these guys are printing all off of one set of tools, which is these right here. Now, one thing I wish I had when I first started was that community. There was no communities like this when I first started, and me and my partners were figuring out everything from the mud. So anything that you guys run into, we have already ran into ourselves, and we already have a way to fix it. So in the free community, you are going to get weekly group calls. You are going to get the 1% collaboration brand access. You are going to get these content plans. You're going to get the cheapest TikTok shop accounts. And most importantly, you're going to have a community of like-minded people. So if you're a beginner or you've done this before, but you're still kind of lost, make sure to join that free community. Everyone in there is happy to help, and we want to see you guys win. So make sure to click the link below, join the free community, and I hope to see you guys inside.